Okay, quick question. When you stop something for a while, what feels worse, the work itself or the act of starting again? Most people I know say it's restarting. That handful of seconds when your chest tightens and your brain invents reasons not to try? Yeah, that. Today, I want to give you 3 micro-strategies you can use the moment you notice a pause. Patch, pulse, and plan. These are low-friction, dignity-preserving moves that get momentum back without drama.
Why does re-entry fail so often? 3 reasons. Shame, you feel like you should have done it. Fuzzy scope, you don't know the next concrete step. And physiological residue, your body is still in avoidance. So we'll use safety rules. Keep it low stakes, reversible, and consent first. That means no grand gestures, tiny tests, clear boundaries, and a way out if it's the wrong move.
Here's the overview. Patch is repair first, one-line scripts to close the gap. Pulse is a 30-60-second body and clarity check before you say anything. Plan is a tiny relaunch, a less than 15-minute test that produces one piece of micro-evidence you can point to. Decision rule. Pick one strategy per re-entry moment. Don't mix them all. One clean move beats 3 messy ones.
First, patch. Think of patch like a concise repair stitch. It does 3 things: acknowledge the pause, offer a small repair or update, and invite a next step. For a client text, apologies for the gap. I've reviewed your notes and can deliver a focused 15-minute update by Thursday. Would that work? For a friend, hey, I stepped away longer than I meant to. I value our conversation. Are you free for 20 minutes tomorrow to pick this up? For a collaborator, I paused on this task. My next concrete step is a 10-minute draft. I'll share it by Friday so you can review. Each line is short, repair first, and includes a concrete time frame or next action.
Important rule for patch. Every apology must include a one-line repair or a timeline. No vague remorse. If your patch is just, sorry I ghosted, it becomes performative. Instead, sorry I stepped out. Can I get back to you with a 10-minute update by Tuesday? That immediately shifts shame into a plan. Second, pulse. This happens before any message. It's 30 to 60 seconds to check your body and your mind so you don't re-enter from a place of rumination or emotion. A simple pulse. Plant your feet. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Notice one tight place in your body and ask, what is the smallest next step I can take that creates evidence? If the answer is fuzzy, delay with a brief, honest pause line. I need a moment to gather my notes. Can I get back to you by X? That one line prevents many escalations.
Device options for pulse. With phone, close the message thread for 60 seconds, breathe, and type after. No device, count to 10 slowly. Write 1 bullet on paper, then act. The aim is simple. Clear the emotional residue, so the re-entry isn't reactive.
Third, plan. This is the tiny relaunch. Design a task that is 15 minutes or less and that produces one micro-evidence item, something you can point to that proves forward motion. Examples: share a 3-line draft, send a 10-minute recorded note, schedule a 15-minute call with a shared agenda, or post a 1-paragraph update to your group with a sunset clause. Keep it conservative. 1 metric, 1 artifact, and an explicit sunset.
Plan sizing rule. If it's longer than 15 minutes, it's not a relaunch test. It's a recommitment. Add a sunset like, this test runs for 1 week. If it doesn't move the needle, we pause and reassess. That keeps expectation management clear and protects your bandwidth.
Delivery mechanics. Pick a channel that matches the relationship. Text is low friction for factual updates. Voice is better when tone matters. In person is for sensitive reconnections. Timing defaults. Send a patch within 48-72 hours if possible. Run a plan within 1 week. Witness rules. If it's high stakes, tell one accountability witness you'll run the plan and log the outcome. 1-line reopen templates you can adapt. Text. Quick update. I stepped away. I can deliver X by Y. Would you like that? Voice. Open warm. name the pause, offer the fix, confirm next steps. In person, short acknowledgement, offer the relaunch test, agree on a time box.
Worked example A, stalled project handoff. Patch plus plan. You send. Sorry for the delay. I've reviewed the files and can deliver a 10-minute handoff summary by Wednesday at 3. If that works, I'll send the doc and a 5-point next step list. The microevidence item. The 5-point list sent in the doc. It's measurable, small, and useful. Worked example B, paused relationship conversation. Use pulse, then patch. Before responding, do the pulse. Breathe and decide if you're calm. If you're not, use the delay line. I need a moment to gather my thoughts. Can I get back to you in an hour? Once calm, patch with, I stepped back and I'm sorry. Can we do 20 minutes tomorrow where I'll listen and then offer one constructive next step? That avoids escalation and preserves dignity.
Worked example C, missed commitment to a group. Plan-based relaunch. Post a 1-paragraph update with a conservative stake. I missed the last meeting. I'll host a 15-minute recap this Thursday. If turnout is low, we'll archive this topic until interest resurfaces. Microevidence, the recorded 15-minute recap or the attendance list. The sunset protects you from turning apology into ongoing obligation. Now the 7-day re-entry probe. This is a simple experiment you can run after any re-entry. Day 0, execute your patch pulse plan. Days 1 to 7, log 3 metrics each day. Restarted tasks completed, relational tone, scale 1 to 5, and shame minutes, time spent ruminating. At the end of 7 days, review. Did the microevidence appear? Did relational tone improve or stay neutral? Did shame minutes drop? This gives you objective data instead of replaying stories in your head.
Common failure modes and exactly how to correct them. 1. Over-apologizing. Fix. Keep the apology short and immediately state the repair. 2. Vague relaunches. Fix. Timebox it. Pick one micro-evidence item. 3. Using re-entry as avoidance. If your plan is repeatedly postponed, you're avoiding the real decision. Corrective language? I've been deferring this. My test is 15 minutes on X, then we decide. No fluff. Okay, let's do a very short guided micro run now. Close your eyes if you can, or just soften your focus. Take a breath in for 4, and out for 6. Notice the place where you feel resistance. Name it quietly, I feel stuck because. Now ask, what is the one 15-minute action that would create a single piece of evidence? Write it down. If you feel too hot emotionally, say out loud, I need a moment to gather my notes. Can I get back to you by X?
Before we close, 2 brief practical reminders. First, every patch must include a repair or timeline. Second, every plan must be less than 15 minutes with one micro-evidence item and an explicit sunset. Stick to those rules and re-entry becomes boringly predictable, in the best way. It removes the emotional drama and gets you proof fast.
If you try one re-entry this week, here's the small task. Run a pulse, send a single-line patch, or schedule a 15-minute plan. Then log the microevidence and shame minutes for 7 days. Come back and leave a short review about the measurable change. What happened, what the microevidence was, and whether your shame minutes dropped. Your note helps others see what's possible, and it helps me refine these tactics.
All right, that's the re-entry protocol. Patch, pulse, plan. Try it small. Notice the difference. And remember, tiny, disciplined moves compound into regained momentum. Let's dive in and make fewer restarts more graceful.